Hello everyone, welcome back Petrolheads. I hope you are doing fantastic. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing another episode with retro reviews, and today we have a very special car. Namely, it's an Alfa Romeo 159 in a Sportwagon version. So this car is arguably, or not, I think most of the people will agree with me, that this car is one of the most beautiful estate cars from its period, and I think currently it also can give a run for their money for many more modern estate cars. So this car is really good looking. Look at the front, it's very aggressive, lines, everything is put well together. We have beautiful long side profile, and then the big massive rear, and all comes together in here. There's nothing like which doesn't fit. So let's take a look at the engine. So this model is equipped with 2.0 JTDM 136 horsepower engine. So basically it's the newer version of 1.9 JTD. It has a little bit different newer injectors, different turbo, and basically it's put a little bit differently together, because in 1.9 you had the turbo at the bottom, here we have it at the top. In here, one big problem on these engines is the intake manifold. It's made out of plastic, which is not a great idea, let's say. It likes to crack loose air when you are driving or just taking additional air. So basically what it does, the car freaks out and it's not reaching optimal power. It's quite a laborious process because you need to dismantle the timing chain, many elements and components of the engine in here. So if you can't do it on your own, if you are not able to do it, if you don't have enough knowledge and correct tools, the mechanics will count quite a lot of money for that. Apart from that, small issues, nothing serious, everything that you would expect in a car, which is at this point 14-15 years old, right? So yeah. Otherwise, really good engines. You can also find them in many other different cars like Opel Insignias, I think Saabs, different Fiats. Yeah, so this engine was shared between many different platforms. So yeah, it's really good. Immediately when we are at the front, I want to say one thing. Lights, while they look really well, like aggressive, the looks of them are great, they are again not the best. In 156 the lights were not the best, in 159 they are not the best too. They are much better than in 156, but still in comparison to other cars it's not the best. So this is something that I have to tell you, to be honest, and yeah, just to give you the honest look at the car. At the front we have 4-pot Brembo kit. This is called small Brembo. It has 305 millimeters of diameter, but the brakes on this car amazing. Of course, everyone who is buying a state car thinks about its abilities to pack a lot of stuff into it. So you can open the boot in two ways. We have the key. This is the key for the car, so we have this button. Or if you can't do it because, I don't know, for some reason your hands are full of things, you can always lean on the badge, and when you press it, it will open. This is also a common problem, this badge, because quite a lot of dirt can accumulate underneath of it, and then you cannot press it. So you need to remove it and clean in there, and if there is dirt, there might be rust, so you need to check on this quite regularly. Okay, so this is the boot. I would say it's quite spacious. I will put how many liters it has. We have some side pockets, we have some small, let's say, glove boxes on the sides. We can put some small things in here. So I think that's quite a spacious car. Let me just show you maybe the rear. So this is how the car looks. The car is equipped with black leather. There were many other leather colors and possibilities. I think one of the most extravagant is the one that has the combination of cream and red leather. Just close the door so we get the full experience. Again, you have the central console tilted towards you. All of the surroundings are towards the driver, right? So everything in here is focused on the driver. I think the quality of leather is again very good in Alfa Romeos from that period. The leathers were really good. So let's go for a drive with this beauty. Again, surprise, it started. Everything here is quite soft, really well put together. Of course, you may hear some noises from time to time. Now, let me just turn off the music. Beautiful. Yeah, okay. So immediately I want to speak about one of the, in my opinion, one of the biggest disadvantages of this car. Namely, it's the gearbox. We have a 5-speed manual gearbox in here, and in comparison to 1.5.6 gearbox, this gearbox is not the best. Simply, it's not the most terrible one, but it's also not the best. I'm not the biggest fan of it. At the beginning it was quite rough for me, let's say. I need to get used to it. It doesn't give you this much feeling and enjoyment, let's say, as the one in 1.5.6. When you are going through the gears, it requires a little bit of, let's say, pressure when you are getting the gear in, and as I've said, it might have some issues. So the best way to test it is to get up to speed, let's say 90, and then downshift to the 4th and then to the third gear. And when you let go of the accelerator and when you hear that the gearbox is whining, you can hear some sounds from there, you will know that it will probably require some help in the future. But as I've said, you can get used to it. It's not the kind of a gearbox that you jump into the car and you just quickly go like through the gears, but when you get used to it, you can really work well with it. And now let's focus on the most important part of this car, cornering ability, which is full of excitement. Because this car can really corner really well as for its weight and looks. Okay, let's test the brakes. Yeah, brakes are really good. As I've said, 4 pods, so you can feel them working. We have the hazard lights when you are braking really, really hard. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Let's accelerate. Try to overtake this bus, because then we will have a really nice corner so that we can enjoy what this car is all about. You can hear some noise from the all-season tires, but otherwise it's really quiet in this car. Today it's quite windy also, so that may be picked up by the mic, but otherwise really, really good. You can see the car braking after the turn, so we will not go crazy in here. Okay, little clear. Yeah, nothing. This car is really good. The suspension on this car, the cornering abilities, they were maintained, let's say. 1.5.6 was really good in terms of cornering and having fun in corners, and this car, even though it's a Sportwagon, it's an estate version, you still can enjoy the corners, you can still drive in them smoothly, quite quickly, and it gives you a lot of pleasure. That bus was flying too. Nice. As you can see, 130, nothing. Of course, I would be lying if I wouldn't say that you can feel the weight, right? You can feel the weight of this car. You can feel the weight of its body working, but it's not crazy. Let's say you can actually do quite a lot with this car. So that's a fast overtaking maneuver, and it also handles the bad roads quite well. You don't feel them as much as you would in older cars. It's much more comfortable, it's much more refined. In the middle we have 3 gauges. One is for the fuel level, the other one is for the temperature of coolant or water, whatever you want to call it, and the third one is the typical Italian style one, which is turbo pressure in the bar. So when you put your foot down, you can hear that, you can see turbo is working, and you can see it on the dial, which is just fun. So we will not go crazy because we are in a residential area, so we are just driving slowly. But yeah, this car is really, really nice. Of course, it's not a demon of speed with 136 horsepower, but you can drive it smoothly, you can accelerate smoothly, you can overtake without any issues. Of course, you will not be the fastest one if that's something that that you want. This is not the car, right? But you can definitely give a run for their money for different cars, more expensive cars, especially in the corners, because I've been driving different cars and they do not handle that well. And since this is an estate, everyone will be like, yeah, this can't probably corner well and this won't be fun in the corners. But it is. It actually is. And yeah, these cars, I think, at this point of their age, let's say, they are in a really good spot, I think, because if you want to buy a cheap car, this is in a really good place, because they are now they are at the point when they are like from 10 to 15 years old, so they are getting cheaper and cheaper, right? But if you look if you know what you are looking for, you can actually find a really, really nice example, and yeah, you can have a great car for not a lot of money. And if you take care of it in basic means, I'm not meaning anything crazy like oil and regular service, you will enjoy this car for a long time. Okay, and now let's just shut up and just enjoy this magnificent Italian piece of engineering. As I've said, you can really enjoy this car in the corners. The steering wheel gives you a nice feel. The power steering is direct. You know exactly where the wheels are and what they are doing. So it's really, really fun experience, this car, and good looking at the same time. Yeah, even on all season tires, corners are a piece of cake for this car. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And I know some of you might say, oh, it's only 136 horsepower. Yeah, I know it's not powerful. It doesn't sound amazing because, I don't know, it's not a V6, V8 or whatever. But still, you can enjoy it. And let's remember, this is just a normal estate, right? So it's a normal car for everyday duties, let's say, but still it has that spark. It has that feeling to it, and you can still enjoy it. Let's accelerate. I think it's not bad. It's not fast, as I've said, but it's respectable. let's pull up at our usual spot. Final verdict for this car. In short, amazing. I love it. If you ever have driven an Alfa Romeo, you'll definitely love this car. It still has all of the things that we love Alfa Romeo for. So the style, the looks, really good handling abilities, really good diesel engines, and yeah, what more could you want? It's an Italian wine, let's say. So I always say that 156 is like the wine that is made out of really good grapes, but it's still young. And 159 is the same wine, but that matured, grow up, let's say, and it still has this crazy side, let's say, this quick side, this fun side, but it's also mature, elegant, good looking, and this is exactly the 159 Sportwagon in a nutshell. Amazing car. I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I don't know if you will agree, just let me know down in the comments. But yeah, for me, really good car. I know it could have more power, maybe it could have some additional things, but it's not what this car is all about. It's just how it makes you feel, how it looks, and how it drives. And this is the most important things about this car. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be coming back with another one probably next month. Let me know down in the comments what would you like to see next time. I really enjoy making those videos for you guys. I hope you enjoy and that you might learn a little bit more about those cars that maybe not everyone is, let's say, brave enough to buy. But yeah, if you want to buy this car, just go for it. You will not regret it. Sometimes you will be extremely angry at it, but then when you will drive it, you will fall in love with it again. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Apparently, there were some studies and scientists has confirmed that if you don't find Alfa Romeo 159 in the Sportwagon version beautiful car, you have a chronic problem with style. If you appreciate this car, then you are a man or a woman of impeccable taste and style.
True story.